Next topic. Now we gotta talk about this game, Carl. I know you went first on the last topic, but it's your team, your game. We got to talk about this. This game was definitely talked about throughout the chats all week, and we know it was a divisional game. We knew this was going to happen. Last time you guys played, you beat them 28-3 in Cleveland. This time, it's at the bank. Ravens go up 14 twice. They was up 14-0 in the first half, then went up 31-17 late in the fourth quarter.
Minutes.
Well, early in the fourth quarter, 11 minutes in the fourth quarter, and then next thing you know, everything else went downhill. Lamar threw a pick six that was popped up in the air. Then they offense couldn't really get anything else together. Wasn't able to score anything. Browns go down there, get a touchdown, but miss the extra point. Then they get the ball back again, drive the ball downfield. Deshaun Watson was perfect in the second half, 14-14. He didn't have an incompletion or interception in the second half. And then the Browns win the game on the last field goal. They didn't lead all game until the end of the game. So, Carl, what's your reaction to this loss to the Browns?
Well, firstly, I know I'm famous for saying that the Ravens beat themselves. This is like the first game this year we lost where I don't think we beat ourselves. The Browns just honestly won that game. They made plays, they executed down the stretch. Deshaun Watson, like you said, perfect in the second half. He made the necessary throws to beat us. He honestly looked unstoppable against the second best defense in the nation. I said nation, this is not college football in the country. This is not college football in the league. Jesus Christ, the second best defense in the league. Lamar's pick six was flukish. However, still can't happen. It popped off somebody's helmet. Greg Newsom ran, got the ball, picked it off, scored. Now, the missed extra point gave us some life, but we get one first down, getting that ball back, and then end up punting it. Defense played a horrible second half. Lamar comes out first half. We score. It's big play, whatever, 40-yard touchdown pass. You get a big play. Defense gives up a 8 to 9 minute touchdown drive. And then on top of that, we give up a 2-point conversion. Easy. Like Deshaun Watson draws back, nothing there, just runs up the gut. Easy. We get the ball back. We don't do much. We punt. But the defense forces a punt. James Prochet gives us a welcome back to the bank gift. And we score. And we're up 14 with 11 minutes. That should be enough. But no. The Ravens then go from giving up an 8-9 minute touchdown drive to a 3-minute touchdown drive. And now the game's back tight. That's when the pick six happens. That's when we get a first down. And then credit to Jim Schwartz for mixing up blitzes. He definitely had the Ravens rattled. He definitely had Lamar back there, not rattled, but he couldn't escape. He was trying to find alleyways and escape routes, and because of the blitzes that Jim Schwartz called, there were none. Well, actually, there was one on what I saw, but I guess he thought Keaton Mitchell wasn't going to go block, so he was going to try to run past or run. I don't know. He had an alleyway. All I know is, I believe it was Pat McCarry, kind of forced Myles Garrett out of there, and he had an alleyway to his strong hand side, which is why I'm confused why he didn't take it. He had it to his right, but he tried to roll up the middle and left, and there was nothing but trash there, and it ends in a sack, which leads to a punt. But honestly, this is a team effort. I'm not going to blame the defense. I'm not going to strictly blame Lamar. I'm not going to blame the offense. I'm going to blame everybody. This is a team loss. But while I am pissed at it, we're still first place. You can say it's because of a bye or whatever, but you still have to win the games to have that lead by a bye. It's a learning experience. While it sucks to have to be a divisional game, we can grow from this. And Todd Monken, please stop acting like we're the Kansas City Chiefs. We're not the Chiefs. We are the Ravens. We run the ball. We don't get the 2nd and 4 and try to run a reverse and get cute. No, we get the 2nd and 4 and we run the ball down your throat. Stop us running the ball. Somebody has to tell Todd Monken we have purple and black and not red and white. But to sum it up, the Browns won. I can't take no credit from them. Deshaun Watson played great. Myles Garrett made plays when it needed to be made. Greg Newsom made plays when it needed to be made. Now, I will throw one shot in. I told you, Tay, I'm not giving Martin Emerson credit over Denzel Ward and Greg Newsome. And we attacked Martin Emerson to get plays, not Greg Newsome. Next person.
Yeah. Pretty much what you said. The last part was what I was going to get into. Keaton Mitchell has been pretty much your secret weapon, and in the second half, you didn't really utilize him much. Now that's not to say that's not to say that your offense wasn't able to do something, but I feel like in the heat of the game when you're up 14 points, I think that's the time when you should be able to when you should be running the ball a lot more with Keaton Mitchell. Seeing as though he did take one into the house early in the game in the first half, and he's been pretty much playing like the best back since your starting running back had went out this season.
I wouldn't
Um,
say best back, but he's for sure
with
the most
the last
explosive.
two, I'll say the last 2 weeks, he's
He's
been
the
just
more
about the best
explosive
back.
back for sure, but I wouldn't say
Yeah,
best.
yeah. Okay, I get what you're saying. But he's been you don't utilize him in the second half. Now, yes, your team goes up 14 with 11 minutes left. Good, but you got to be able to do something. Now Lamar has been playing well this year. I think I think he still leads the league in completion percentage.
I
If
got
not,
that right here. I'll look.
he's at least top five in completion percentage.
He's
So
dropped
he's
to
been
third at 70.3%. And Josh Allen has not played tonight. He's for now first with 71.3, and Dak is second after a lollipop win with 70.7.
so you got that going. Lamar Jackson is in MVP conversations this season. Him and four other quarterbacks. It's the Patrick Mahomes, Jalen Hurts, and I believe CJ Stroud has entered that conversation as well. They were saying Tua, but I will. You can make an argument for CJ Stroud right now for the way he's played. Um, I think he's for sure offensive rookie of the year. If you give it to anybody, it should
Oh,
be
there's no
CJ Stroud.
questions.
Um, but yeah, the Browns just pulled away the game the way they were supposed to. They were down 14 points and they didn't give up. Usually when you're down 14 points twice in the game, you usually don't come back and win, especially when you haven't been leading all game. But the turnover battle was pretty much even. It was 2-2 both sides, so it's not like anyone had an advantage on turnovers. Both defenses gave up 30 points, so that's not these are supposed to be the top two defenses in the league right now, and they both gave up 30 points. So it's like, what's going to happen? Deshaun Watson has not played to what we know Deshaun Watson to be. But yesterday in the second half, he did what he needed to do to help his team win. So my reaction is, this division is very, very close. Who knows who's going to come out on top? I predicted the Ravens to win this division, but the Steelers are right there, the Browns are right there, and the Bengals are not far off. And then the Ravens play the Bengals on a short week on Thursday
At the bank.
at the bank. Let's see what happens. Ravens usually answer after a loss. I don't see them winning. I don't see them losing back to back games, but it'll be fun to see. Tony.
All right, Dave, before Tony go, I got some things for you. So MVP, CJ Stroud, betting wise, this is just betting odds. CJ Stroud is 6. For offensive rookie of the year, he is now minus 2,000. So
Oh yes, he's
that looks like a lot.
he's automatically winning that. I think I was making a case for Jordan Addison just because the way he's played, especially with Justin Jefferson being out. But
He's 4th.
yeah,
Second is Puka Nacua.
yeah, but can't forget about Puka. He's been balling out for the Rams this year. I just don't care too much for the Rams, so that's why
Oh,
I don't.
excuse me. Jordan's 5th. 4th is Bijan, which is crazy. I don't know how he's 4th.
What?
Yeah, 4th is Bijan. 3rd is Jahmyr Gibbs.
Jameer get out.
No, Jahmyr Gibbs hasn't been balling lately, bro. I get it. I get it from the beginning, but like these last couple of weeks, Jahmyr Gibbs has been going crazy.
And they're like 7-2, right? So
Yeah.
Okay, I guess. Tony.
all right. So would you guys
You went out.
hold on a second? What you guys need to not do is be up by 14 points. You need to be up by like 21.
Man, oh my God.
right, right. But each game you guys have lost, you've been up by 14 points
The offense was 21. Oh, well, you talking about this year?
this year. Right?
Nah, I think
Every game you guys have lost, you guys have been up by 14 points. And
the Steelers one we wasn't up 14.
I think think y'all were up 14. I think they were. But I think I looked at it right. Y'all were up 14. Or it's close to 14. At least
It was close, but I don't think it was exactly.
I know the two of those losses you were up by 14. At least. Right. Um I don't know, man. I don't know what you can do. So the one thing is that I would say that with Monken, he's looked better as a thrower. Right. It's me. He looked a lot better as a thrower. That offense from Georgia has fit him perfectly. They've revamped it a little bit, but Monken is a timely. He's a timely running offensive coordinator, right? So he picks times when it's perfect to do those things. Yesterday, I don't know if it was too many times where it was perfect to do it. Kind of how they were playing, how Cleveland was playing. So Schwartz kind of took the running game away. That's kind of where he went away from it a little bit. So for a lot of that, there was now I think there were times, you're right, where he could have run the ball a little more, especially when you guys were up. But I think that he was trying to get past 14 and get to 21 at fast to try to take a lot of pressure off that defense. You guys would be fine, right? It's going to be a tough division. That North is always a tough division, right? It's always going to be a tough division. I think you guys will still win it. I don't know what's going to happen with Deshaun. I think he had an MRI today on his ankle again today, so I don't know what's going to happen with him. But yeah,
if he be fine,
I wouldn't. I wouldn't put too much into this.
Yeah, I would mostly say
Much into this loss.
I think the only thing I disagree with is saying that they stopped the run. I don't really think I don't really think that Short stopped the run. They just stopped running the ball. Because Keaton, even though his longest run was for 39 yards, I mean he averaged 11.3 yards a carry. Lamar averaged 5 yards a carry. As a team, they averaged 4.4 yards a carry. So I don't think they stopped the run. They just stopped running the ball.
Yeah,
that's the case where you said they stopped running the ball.
So here's my thing. What I mean by that is this right here. He's a timely but situational style play caller when it comes to the run. Even if you watch Georgia when he was there, even last year, they didn't run the ball like you would normally see a Georgia team run the ball. You know what I'm saying? Even the year before,
but when your team is up 14 points, you run the ball. There's no need to throw the ball that much. You run the ball.
He has never been that type of play caller. Even when he was in the league beforehand, he was never been that type of play caller. Right. So now I don't know what's going on. Anyway, I do think he should run the ball more. I think you guys have talent back there. He should run the ball more. Right. But let's see what happens with him. Right. That's the only thing that's the only thing I can probably say with when it comes down to Monken, right? And what you were saying, you threw out of him. It's just that even when he was there at Georgia, I saw him evolve. He started with what they normally do is run the ball, right? But eventually it evolved into, him, the quarterback having the ball in the hand and the situational style running. So that's all it was. I don't think.
My bad.
Go ahead. You go.
To your Steelers point, the most we was up was 10-0 in the second quarter.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to say we only scored 10 points that game. So
yeah, I just looked at it and too. Yeah, I just saw it. But
go ahead.
But no, I'm just saying they're going to be fine. They are they had one of those games. It was just one of those games where nothing they did really nothing they did in the second half could really diffuse what Schwartz was doing. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's what it was. He just got outcoached by Schwartz. And
so this is my thing, right? I will kind of be with you if this wasn't the 7th game in 2 years where this B has happened. Let's not forget, we had 4 of those games: the Jags, the Dolphins, the Bills. I'm blanking on one. But then this year, we got the Steelers, we got the Colts. And the Colts was with under 2 minutes. Well, with 2 minutes left in the game. And now this one. So I'm trying not to worry that much about it, but it's for sure in the back of my mind. Why do we keep blowing leads? Like the Jags, you can't say Lamar because the Jags game. Lamar gets us the touchdown to which with this defense should win you the game. And the defense gives up like a minute and a half touchdown drive, getting scored by Zay Jones. The Bills game, Lamar gets you in position to take that field goal. Now we just got too aggressive. Don't like the play call. Should have just kicked the three and just trust the defense, but we didn't. The Dolphins, even the Dolphins blowing that 21-point lead because of busted coverages, Marcus Peters, all this other stuff. Lamar drives down, gets us a field goal, which with this defense should win you the game. It does not. They give up a touchdown. I can't believe I'm blanking on the one other blowout. I mean, not blowout, but the one other lead we gave up, and I'm so mad at myself for doing this. But I don't know. I don't know why defensively we can't close games. I don't want to blame Mike McDaniels because he's a Michigan defensive coordinator and say it's just the Michigan way. But I'm starting to look at it that way.
Michigan State would say that.
Starting to look at it that way.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I didn't. So I didn't take it. I thought so when I was watching First Take today. I disagree with both Shannon and Stephen A. When they said that what was the worst law? Who had the worst, Cincinnati or you guys? And I by far it was Cincinnati. You know, I mean, I get it. I get the fact that they didn't have Higgins there and all stuff like that. But, you know, if Boyd catches the ball, we're not even talking about CJ Stroud right today. You know, we may be talking about him because of his stats, but we're not talking because Houston beat him. If Boyd catches that pass, they got to score a touchdown and not kick a field goal. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. Like I wouldn't panic. You know, as if I was a Ravens fan, I wouldn't panic right now. You know, I think they're fine.
The other game was the Giants, by the way.
You said what now?
It was the Giants. We was up 10 late in the Giants.
Oh wow!
Giving up a lead to Daniel Jones, which I'm not gonna lie, Lamar. That one was on Lamar. That was with turnovers
against the guy who was still playing preseason football in the regular season.
Danny Nichols, as some people would say. But
like a copper penny.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm not too worried. I'm not too worried about the Ravens either. They were my pick to go to the Super Bowl and win it all against my team. But you know, we'll see what happens with them. They are still second place in the AFC behind the Kansas City Chiefs. So you know, we'll see what happens with that. I believe both teams have top 10 offenses and top 10 defenses this season. So that would be nice to see. And that's the Browns and Ravens. Tune in to the members only with
me. It should be me,
Carl, Vaughn, and Tay. Going to preview, not previewing, but post view of the games that happened Sunday with the Steelers game and then the Browns and Ravens. So make sure you tune to that. You have to be All-Star and above. If you're not All-Star and above, click the link in the bio to become an All-Star member. That way you'll be able to watch it, and you'll have access to multiple Instagram chats, but not the VIP chat. And just for another quick topic, there is a game tonight between the Bills and Broncos.
Unfortunately.
So I'm just to pick for the game tonight. Buffalo is negative 7.5, so that means that they're favored to win. Yeah. They're favored to win this game by at least 7.5 points. They are at home, 5-4. Broncos are 3-5, but they did beat the Chiefs the last time that they played them.
Fluke.
Division game.
Who wins this game? I'll go first. I'll say Bills.
Are we going left or right?
Yeah.
So it's on me. Bills. They better win. If not, FJA will be in full effect.
For those of you who are not a VIP member, you'll figure that out another time.
Yeah, Buffalo will win.
Hey, Buffalo lose. I'm coming on here with a free dig shirt.
Hey, Russell Wilson right now has not looked as bad as he did last year. I'll say that.
Now,
But we'll see. Let's get these last words.
Thank you for staying to the end. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like this video, subscribe, and also hit that notification button so you can be notified next time we put out a video. If you're listening on any podcast platform, subscribe and hit that notification button, y'all, so you can be notified we put out another podcast audio. And last but not least, hit that share button. No matter what you're listening to or watching it, hit that share button and send it to somebody that you know that would love to watch this episode you just listened to. So once again, thank you for staying to the end, and we'll see y'all in the next episode.